Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Anthony Louis Melendez.
You were here today on two different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, possession of a deadly or defacing weapon, Class 6 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and carrying a deadly weapon, failing to admit, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. Because you were on felony release when these allegations allegedly occurred, I do have to hold you non-bondable today. But I am setting an evidentiary hearing on September 20th at 1:30 p.m. Speak with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release at that point in time. We're also here today on a failure to appear bench warrant on a case involving narcotic drug possession and drug paraphernalia. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you and set a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in that case. It's a $250 secured bond, but don't post that bond because you're being held non-bondable in the new case. All this will be provided to you in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
I don't understand the charges I'm being charged with, but
well, I guess the cops didn't get all of the dope when they arrested you, huh? And by the way, the judge's mustache, you got to love it. Hey there, Roughnecks. And I tell you what, you gotta love SovCits in court. They absolutely just entertain the hell out of me. And you gotta love this judge who is efficient, to the point, and he rocking that mustache. Anyway, enjoy, guys.
You don't understand the charges?
no,
Okay. So the allegations against you are that you possessed a weapon, and because you have a felony on your record, you're not supposed to possess that weapon. So there's two different possessing a deadly weapon charges, one drug paraphernalia charge, and then one failing to admit that you had a deadly weapon. Okay? The details of all of that will be provided to you by your attorney at the next hearing. We're just setting release conditions, not any guilt or innocence today, okay? Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Thank you.
Richard Newman to the podium. And Elio Castro SoDo to the chair, please.
Good morning.
May I have your name and date of birth?
Richard Timothy Newman.
We're here today on three different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I am not finding probable cause as to these allegations today, but I will appoint you an attorney. So speak with your attorney about what that means moving forward. I am going to set a status conference on September 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, but because I am not finding probable cause, there will be no release conditions at this point in time. That doesn't mean the state can't still charge you with something on this, so speak with your attorney for the next hearing, okay? We're also here today on a out-of-county warrant out of the Pima County Superior Court. It's for a dangerous drug violation of probation. I will appoint you an attorney in Pima County Superior Court and set an arraignment hearing on September 18th at 8:30 in the Pima County Superior Court. Because it's a violation of probation, Pima County is asking to hold you non-bondable today, so I will affirm their request. Finally, we're here today on a bench warrant, a failure to appear bench warrant, on a case in Maricopa County for
Little dude gets around, don't he?
theft of means of transportation. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in that case set a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 and affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $500 bond, but don't post that bond because you're being held non-bondable in the Pima case.
The officers had called Tucson and they said that Pima County didn't put a hold on me. They didn't want to put a hold on me.
Let me take a look here. So I do show that a valid warrant was in Pima County. It does look like they called Pima County, but I'm not seeing a result here. Let's go ahead and have you take a seat for right now. I'll look into that a little bit further, and we'll recall you back up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Can you reach out to We have Elio Castro SoDo to the podium, and then Armida Aravayo to the chair, please. Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Elio Castro SoDo.
We're here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault, serious physical injury, Class 3 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $100,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. I'm also ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no contact with the arresting officers, no possessing any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and no driving without a valid driver's license.
Okay.
All that'll be in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Say what you want to. This has got to be one of the most efficient judges I have ever seen. He is running them through there like it's a damn checkout line.
Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
I'm attorney in fact for Ryan Neal Hummer, agent, and date of birth April.
Is your name Ryan Hummer?
I am the attorney in fact for Ryan Hummer.
Sir, that's not what I'm asking you. Is your name Ryan Hummer?
I am the agent for the attorney in fact and the attorney in fact.
When you were born, what was your valid name?
Ryan Neal Hummer.
We're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were arrested on allegations of 1 count of stalking, fear of death, a Class 3 felony, and 2 counts of computer tampering, Class 5 felonies. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in this case. I'm setting a status conference post-warrant on September 19th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond that's in the affirm the bond that's in the warrant. That's a $7,500 bond on this case. I'm also ordering pretrial services, supervision, and an electronic monitor to be installed if you do post that bond. We're also here today on a second arrest warrant on a case involving 1 count of monitoring device interference, a Class 4 felony, and escape, a Class 5 felony. I will appoint you an attorney in that case as well. Set a status conference post-warrant on September 19th at 8:30 as well in the downtown Superior Court. And I am ordering a cash bond in the amount of $7,500 with pretrial services, supervision, and electronic monitoring to be installed before your release on that one as well. You'll have the same release conditions on both of these cases. I'm ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victims, complainants, or witnesses, no contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Finally, I'm ordering that you may not initiate any contact with any alleged victim for any reason, whether that be direct or indirect contact, such as through third parties or social media, nor respond to any contact from any listed victim. Any violation of a no victim contact order could constitute aggravated harassment, which would be an additional felony allegation. All of that will be in your release conditions. Do you have any questions?
Now, is it just me, but if you already had him out on electronic monitoring and he's interfered with the electronic monitoring and he has escaped, am I the only one that is thinking that he is probably not the best candidate to be released pre-trial?
No, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day, Your Honor.
You as well. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take it.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Francisco Campa to the podium, and Yvette Uriarte to the chair, please. Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Francisco Campa.
Thank you. We're here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony, dangerous drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. Setting a status conference on September 19th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on September 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I will issue a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $10,000. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with the arresting officers, no weapons, drugs, or driving without a valid driver's license. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, it can be released on my own recognizance or
not
under
at this point
supervision.
in time. I do have to look at about 15 different factors according to the statute on release conditions being set. I do believe the $10,000 secured bond is reasonable given the allegations that were brought in front of this court. You can use a bonding company, though. If you use a bonding company, it would be 10% plus collateral, so that $10,000 would be $1,000.
I don't have that kind of money.
And that
word diligent. That's spelled D-I-L-L-I-G-A-N, diligent. And it means, do I like I give a fuck.
That situation, you can always talk with your attorney. Your attorney can argue for your release on modified conditions at the next hearing, but your bond is going to be $10,000 at this point in time.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork to the left and take a seat.
And that, boys and girls, is where we're going to wrap this session up for the day. I got to tell you, I'm loving this judge. We are definitely going to be paying some more attention to this court. Anyway, guys, it's Wrangler. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Have a good one.